always the wrong way. I'm looking for the truth, screaming from the roof. Here comes the blizzard full of facts from the wizard. Tell me if you heard, that's the wizard's words. You listen and subscribe, got the perfect vibe. It's going worldwide, that's the wizard's words. Words. Say that again. That's the wizard's words. Words. Say that again. That's the wizard's words. Words. Every single day, it's always the wrong way. I'm looking for the truth, screaming from the roof. Here comes the blizzard full of facts from the wizard. Tell me if you heard, that's the wizard's words. Every single day, it's always the wrong way. I'm looking for the truth, screaming from the roof. Here comes the blizzard full of facts from the wizard. Tell me if you heard, that's the wizard's words.
Oh my. Look at the wizard doing all his little music and everything. What is that all about? Where is the wizard? Why is he hiding? Hello, everybody. I thought I'd give you a bit of music. I wrote it. Why not play it? Good afternoon, Cara. Hope you're well. Everybody jump in the chat. Give us a big hello. Or good afternoon, or anything not in that kind of voice. I believe it was a delay-based fluting. Yes, Mr. Outfire. It's going to be a good one today. Well, they're always good. They're always good. Hello. Yo, everyone. Lovely down the Isle of Wight. Oh, yeah. All good on the Isle of Wight. I went to the Isle of Wight. It's not very white. It's like I sat down and watched the never-ending story. It ended. I mean, what? Luminac. Who else we got in the chat? We got Capricorn. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. You've had another night to sleep on the situation. Have any of you changed your minds, or you stuck to your guns? Have you got guns? You can't have guns in the UK. But I've got a few things I can actually bring stuff on screen. We can have a look at and everything. But I've got a poll up there just to see. Be interested to see where you're at with regards to who you think you'd like as the next PM, whether it be Nigel, Mr. Lowe, or Mr. Ben Habib. So get your votes in there. I would like to know who your choice for PM would be. And for a giggle, something keeps coming up. I'm not saying like you got to do anything, but just for a giggle, because it come up on the super chat thing. I was like, what is all this? And like, you can actually set a target. So I'll set a target for 5 super chats. And then if I hit 5, you lot can ask me anything you like, just for a giggle. But I mean, whether we do that or not, whatever. But memberships are available, ladies and gents. Happy days. And obviously, anything you want to ask, you can in the live chat. You can do the super chat. You can do the Kofi. That's pinned at the top. You can buy the Wizard of Potion. Every little helps. Every little helps. And don't forget, we do call-in shows Thursdays and Saturdays. Thursday, 8 p.m, Saturday, 2 p.m. You can call in. You can actually talk. So, all happy days. And don't forget, new to the channel. It started this week on Monday. I hope you didn't miss it. Mondays with Mo. Oh, happy days. So, yes, who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Pouncy's in the chat. Boo! And Samuel Thompson is saying, I'm for Ben. Me too, mate. I can't vote. I'll set the blooming poll up, so don't let me do it. What can I say, guys? What can I say? Good afternoon, Wizard. Good to see you in action. And all in chat. It's a Silver Surfer. Woohoo. Oh, yeah. On the silver. I've got silver going on. No, it's not grey. It's silver. Up the Chasers in the house. Boom, 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 boom. Happy days. Oh, happy days. days. I wonder what that was. What, my hair? Or was it something else? It's a rat. Got the Smurf. My Smurf is on my shoulder. He's watching over you lot, making sure you're behaving, asking sensible questions only. But it's better for several reasons, in my opinion. Happy day. Yep, we're entitled to our own opinions. I think Ben would make a good PM because he doesn't want to be a leader. They normally make the better leaders. But I mean, like the name of this video, like, you know, can Rupert Lowe restore Britain, unite and run the country? I mean, blimey heck. It's a tall order. It's a tall order, but could he? I don't know. A couple of tweets back and forth between Ben and Rupert last night. Yes, I've got some to bring up on screen. I've got a couple that we'll have a word with. Another day, another poo show, says Pom. Tweets, yeah, I know you meant tweets. I know you meant tweets. Dan in the house, how you doing, mate? As a chef, going to support the farmer that has a seat in Parliament. There's a reason most chefs and farmers aren't left all right. You're dictated by the seasons, not a government. Yep, I'm all up to support the farmers, yeah, because all this blooming, what was it? What's it called? I've gone brain dead. The tax of blooming farmers. Oh my, people help me out. The Wiz don't know what he's talking about. The farmer's tax, when someone passes away in your hand, inheritance tax and all that, wasn't it? To do with farmers, that was just ridiculous. Like, if you got a farm and someone dies, you got to pay like tax on it. But then when someone died, like say 6 years later, you got to pay tax on it in order to receive it and pass it down. So you keep getting taxed. I think it's ridiculous. Leave farmers alone. Leave the land alone. They know what they're doing. It's worked for years. So, you know. Cara saying hello, good day, wasn't everyone? Says Dan. Bonjour, bonjour. Was it we met last night on the Richie and Rogue show? Yes, we did. Yes, I popped up on there, didn't I? I thought I recognised you. I'm glad you said that. I was in the back of my head because I normally say, "Oh, a new face," and I was like, "No, I recognise that." I was thinking, so yeah, Richie and Rogue. Yes, for those who didn't know, I ended up being on Richie and Rogue last night because I reckon it was Paul Morris sent them a message saying that in yesterday's live stream, apparently we were talking bad about Richie and Rogue. I got the bit where Electrodoc found it. We played a bit. I think you said Dan. Dan said about, or was it Mr. Waffle? I can't remember. But they said, watch this for a couple of minutes. Richie and Rogue saying their bit, which we watched. We didn't really say anything about it either way. And apparently that was enough for someone like Paul Morris, shall we say, maybe, to then contact Rogue and saying that we were talking bad about him. And then I come along, Mr. Innocent, in the chat. Oh, it'd be great to have you on my channel for a little chat. We can have a little discussion. That'd be great to speak. And then Rogue's like, but you were talking bad about us. And I was like, whoa. But then Richie said, well, come up. So I did. So I ended up being on Richie and Rogue. I was only up maybe 10, 15 minutes or something, 10 minutes. And it was good. Richie and Rogue are lovely people. We had a wee chat, sorted it all out because obviously I didn't say anything. I don't sit here. I mean, the only thing I'm saying, I've sort of said, Rupert Lowe starting the party the way he started it, a bit of an idiot and it's a bit silly, a bit stupid, whatever. I'll say that sort of stuff, don't I? You hear me? But I don't actually sort of go for the jugular vein and, you know, say anything about Richie and Rogue. Of course not. We're all thinking along the same sort of lines. But yeah, I reckon like whoever it's messaged, her source was incorrect. Electrodoc found the video, which I watched, then sent it to Richie and said, this is a bit. And it was Mo was there just saying about it. And that was it. So it was all cushy. So yeah, Richie and Rogue, sound as a pound. So yeah. And Silver Circle's there, basically. That's what I'm getting at. But I'm not one to just come up and I was like, do you know what? I'm literally just about on my dinner, but I know I'm an innocent man. I'm an innocent wizard. So I went up and had a chat with them, but they were lovely, absolutely lovely. So yeah, Richie and Rogue, they're on, I think it's Richie and Rogue Unfiltered, their YouTube channel. So check them out. Check them out. So would you say that was so bad about Richie Rowe? See a clip of you on there. I can't remember you saying anything bad. No, we never. That's it. Literally, you read my mind. We didn't say anything. We played the video for a couple of minutes. I think it was Dan or Mr. Waffle. Dan's here, so he could say, no, it wasn't me, mate. But someone said, oh, watch this, like just watch it for 2 or 3 minutes, which we did. And that's just them saying, like, basically they're out, whatever. And that went on with advance for them and their experience or whatever they were talking about. And it was fine. Sounds a bam. So yeah, I didn't speak bad about them, and I said, like, if you can find the video evidence of me saying it, then please play it and I'll watch it, and if I said anything, I'll apologize for it, but I didn't. So, and that's what I told them, and they were like, oh, okay, sorry. Since our source got it wrong. So I think it was I honestly think it's Paul Morris, because he likes to stir it, because obviously I wear this. Oh, hang on. Let me get rid of all this. There it is. Because I wear this, and then Paul Morris was like, oh, look, he's got a cross on it. Does he think he's a Christian? He doesn't even look like a Christian. And I was like, what? And then he sort of basically said, like, don't watch the channel or something. So I unsubscribed. And Paul Morris is an idiot, and I don't want to say anything else about it. He's an old man. I'm not going to start raving and shouting, and that is shattered to pieces when he bit delicate. But I don't know what his problem is. And he seems to be anti-Israel, anti-Jew. When Jesus was a Jew, you're going to get judged by Jesus, and he's anti-Israel. Well done. But yeah, I just thought it was really mad. But yeah, I went up there and I thought I'll have my say. So yeah, what can I say? Ben, it's not your choice. Oh, he's total disappointment. Have you said that as well, mate? Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame, but. Jake, can you see me? Can you see me? Rupert Lowe has completely gone down in my estimation. I bitterly regret every day I supported him as he's stooped to the gutter politics of barrage. Yes. I'm still firmly on the fence, ladies and gents, as I've told you. Like, with regards, honestly, I don't know which way to go or what to do, what to think. But yeah, I've got some things I'll bring up in a minute with regards to Rupert Lowe, and that we can have a look. We can all have our say, but we're all entitled to our opinion here. Doesn't matter which way, any which way is fine. You know, whatever your belief is, whatever your opinion, your view, then please share it. You're entitled to it. It's not a problem. But yeah, I'm probably sort of there with you, Heaven, like, because the fact that he started the party out of nowhere, I was like, what was the point of that? It's not even like registered with the electoral commissioner or nothing, whereas Advance is. And he's like, yeah, fold Advance and come here. What? But said he wants it's there, someone has to stand up and want to suffer that the country's pain, if that makes sense. No, it didn't make sense at all. Sorry, Dan. Rupert's not said he wants it. It's there. Someone has to stand up and want to suffer the country's pain, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I know what you're getting at. Jake Forder, hello. Reform's conference thing last was laughable. They all think they're celebrity. Yeah, did you see that? They got they've appointed the what's it called? These people. Here it is, ladies and gents. The Reform UK Cabinet has announced Robert Jenrick is the Shadow Chancellor, Richard Tice as Shadow Business, Trade and Energy Secretary, Zia Yusuf as Shadow Home Secretary, and Suella Braverman as Shadow Education and Skills Secretary. So yes, that's that came out earlier, didn't it? I did see it, obviously, hence why I've done this. But if let me know what you think about that. I was like, oh, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So Jake, as an East Anglian, get your hands off my land. Off my land. Yeah, damn right, isn't it? Have you seen Charlie Downs interview on Talk TV with Alex Phillips? Not a fan of Alex, but Charlie really struggled to hide the ethno-nat crap. Oh, yeah. I've not seen it, but I think all the ethno-national type thing, ethnonats as you call them, they seem to be flocking towards restore, and I've got alarm bells ringing, because that's just like, what? I know what they're getting at, but no, you know what I mean, sort of throwing everyone out because of the colour of their skin or something. But no, I'm not really a fan. I mean, if Restore Britain ends up like with sort of the home for the ethnonats, then I want nothing to do with it. Simple as that. So, but yeah, the arrogance of Reform in it, and Farage getting so cozy, thinking they're all that. They did get asked actually what he thought about the Rupert Lowe thing, and said about friends and all that, and they're like, nope. He's like, no, tried to sue me twice. I'm not friends with Rupert Lowe. That'd be pushing it. No, you can't farm the farmers. I mean, just let the farmers do their farming. They know what they're doing. There's generations. I mean, what they know, it take us years to learn. The farmers know what they're doing. It's simple as that. Just leave the farmers alone. And like you say, the farmers need to be left alone to farm. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, you've got no food. Then what are you going to do? We need farmers. We should be proud of the British farm. It's not hard, is it? Up the Chosies in the house. Hi, Wiz, and all in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. What have we got? I could see like in orange where people put at the top of on my other screen. I've got my laptop screen. I've got another screen here. Look at me, dual screen. But I can see it in orange that you tagged me, and I can see it up there that it's orange, but in this chat it's not. So, but you see the talk Starmer say about the people passing to pass farms to their kids, worst thing ever heard from him, a necessary consequence of reform. No one life should ever be a consequence. Baby Ben Hippie is not for the whole nation. His knowledge of this country is appalling. I have inside knowledge that all on the outside lack. Knowledge is power, as they say. But I mean, Ben's been fair enough and said, like, you know, I'll step down. Like, Rupert Lowe can come in as leader. I'll be deputy leader. I'll join the college, whatever it may be. So, I mean, the fact that he don't want to be leader probably means he'll probably be a good leader, whereas Rupert Lowe seems to be about Rupert Lowe. So, but that's my view. I mean, we're all entitled to it, aren't we? But you missed it. You missed it. Or that's all right, Capricorn. No worries. They've been firing off advance for a while, yet they went to the conference. Yes, Michelangelo. That's a good name. Yeah. Great to see you landing here. The witch. A witch. We've got a wizard and a witch. I've invented female wizards. They're called wizettes. Ben spends too much interview time slating reform rather than talking about his policy, and he needs to get out among the other people rather than sit behind the computer. I suppose that's a fair comment, but I mean, what I've seen of him, I've not seen him really sort of state reform, unless he's asked about reform. But like the interview with Paul Thorpe, I don't think he even mentioned reform once. But Drew only watched a bit and trolling up the Greens. Drew, you do all the time. Rupert didn't exactly play well with others in reform. Now he's being difficult, not stepping into the leadership role on a ready-made party. I think Rupert needs to know that he can't be replaced. Yeah, basically, you're right, Patriot suit. That's my thing. I've got the inkling like why he doesn't want the college, and that's why he won't go to Advance. But he's saying, "Oh, Advance, come over here. I've got some things I can put up on the screen." So it's all happy days. Silver Surfer, Wizard, you impressed us all, hence I'm here. And so is Jake Forder, my friend. Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I was just being honest. I was a bit shocked that Richard Rogan came out with it. I was like, what? But yeah, but I mean, if out of that, I get a friendship with Richard Rogue and I get to meet Silver Surfer and Jake Forder, then there you go. See, happy days. Can't moan at that. So I'm happy with that. So I would disagree that Rupert didn't play well with reform. They didn't play well with him. But Jake, hold 2 sec. I've got a thing that I'll bring up in a minute. Actually, I could do it now, can I? I could do it now, can I? Let me find the appropriate with Rupert Lowe. Let's go through what Rupert Lowe, hope that's nice on the screen for you, but Rupert Lowe's political career, the Conservative Party until 1993, leaving over disagreements. And apparently every party left was over a disagreement. The Referendum Party in 1987. Then he was part of the Brexit Party, which then became Reform. And obviously, that silly little ticker along the bottom, let me move that because it's hiding the last word Yarmouth there. But yeah, he then entered UK Parliament in 2024 as a Reform UK MP for Great Yarmouth. And because I think he's got a party, Great Yarmouth Fest, as well, if my mind serves me correctly. But in March, Lowe was suspended from Reform UK following allegations of bullying and verbal threats towards the party chairman, which he denied. After his suspension, he sat as an independent MP and launched a local faction called Great Yarmouth First in December 2025. Subsequently, he converted his political movement into a formal party, Restore Britain, literally now. But Rupert Lowe's recent controversies have centred around his suspension from Reform UK and the launch of his new political party. It basically saying he's suspended for allegations of threatening behaviour towards, let me just move the chat so we can see it. Lowe was suspended after allegations of threatening behaviour towards party chairman Zee Yusuf and workplace bullying. He has strongly denied these allegations, calling them outrageous and entirely untrue. His suspension has led to a significant internal conflict within Reform. But there's credible harassment claims against Mr. Lowe. A lawyer investigating former Reform UK MP, I put on this March 2025, so it was last year, ladies and gents. So they found credible evidence he and his staff mistreated two female team members in ways that seemed to amount to harassment. Jacqueline Perry, KC, employed by Reform to investigate after complaints were raised in February, found evidence of victimisation, constant criticisms, and discriminatory behaviour. Parliamentary officials have launched a separate bullying probe into Lowe. Meanwhile, the Met Police is investigating Lowe after Reform accused him of threatening physical violence against the party's chairman. So, do you know what I mean? There's no smoke without fire. So there's something going on, Eggies. Something going on. But I don't know where I got to in chat because obviously I done all that. But so, do you know what I mean? I'm not, just because you know, little things like that doesn't mean he can't be a PM or all the country. I get that, obviously, but like I said, I'm on the fence. I'm open to be convinced, shall we say? I'm a bit, you know, look, I've got my advanced UK t-shirt today and my coffee mug, but the handle was broken. Blooming typical. But where'd I get for in the chat? I'm probably miles away. Rupert was offered the leadership of advance several times now. He doesn't want it. We all need to accept that, in my opinion. Yes, basically. He was offered at least twice if he wants to come over, lead advance, but for some reason, no. For some reason, no. Of which I do have the Rupert Lowe literally tweeted, "As I have said, Ben, you and Advance are very welcome in Restore Britain. We would love to have you on the team. Our party would be stronger with you in it." So he's basically saying that Advance has got to go to him because then it's his party, it's his way. He can then drop the college. He can then run his little, what should we call it, a dictatorship. He can't get voted out. He wants it very much like Nigel Farage. Whereas Ben set up Advance and you can literally, with the college, a vote with no confidence, whatever, however. Do you know what I mean? But it's just the way he's worded that. It seems a bit strange that unions are very welcome in Restore Britain. So why would you throw away a perfectly good party that's all set up, got the college, it's actually all registered with the Electoral Commission, etc. It's all good to go. And you're like, no, what we do is we go to Restore Britain, and then we've got to wait another 8 months while we get all processed and then put into the position where we're an official party. But you also put this up saying the ball is in Restore's court, basically. The ball is in the court of Rupert Lowe. But like Cara says as well, I can't see it. I can't see it. Because he seems to be demanding in his own kind of way, seems to be demanding that it's all his way or no way. That's how it's coming across to me. So as you mean Paul Burgess, why have they turned rotten and Burgess also? I don't know. The people a lot were being very sensitive and emotional on the Daily Express live stream. What are Christians supposed to look like? I don't know, mate. He just said, "Oh, like he's wearing a cross. Is he a Christian? He doesn't look like a Christian." And anyway, it's his channel. I won't watch it or whatever. I mean, he gets about 46 views or something. But I was just annoyed, so I unsubscribed. I was looking for everyone who sort of talk about advance and talks about even reform or whatever, because we want to get a good insight to what's going on in the political landscape. That's basically it. I mean, you know, if you're here and you follow Restore, Reform, maybe even Conservatives, Advance, good for you, happy days. It's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? But we can all discuss, maybe debate, whatever. It's all good. So, but yeah, when someone comes out with that sort of thing, party pants, I'm like, really? Really? So yeah, I was just not impressed. Oh, did my internet go or yours? I had to reset mine this morning, actually. Bloomin' BT. Most Zionists are not ethnically Jewish. Just to believe in, this is going to be the troll, isn't it? You can believe in the right of Israel to exist and not be Jewish. Of course you can. I mean, Israel's done nothing wrong. It was just sat there being Israel with like 2 million Muslims, however many Jewish people, Christians, just doing whatever. And then Palestine and Hamas decide to come in and try and genocide the Jews. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And that's what you get for reading the Quran, because that's what it tells you to do. Connor Tomlinson, is this a Yagdrol? Connor Tomlinson is a devout Christian, not an Ethernet or Nazi. People are saying that Connor Tomlinson is giving it the talk for the Ethnonationalism type stuff, so I'm not too sure which way to take him, but he's a part of Restore, isn't he? So Carl Benjamin has been a supporter of Tommy for years. Richard Inman has been a disgrace spreading smears. No, I wouldn't say Richard Inman's done spreading smears. He's had his say and that's it, which he's entitled to. Free speech. So no. The reform propaganda machine that was rolling Rupert is a huge threat now. That's why they had the conference today. Yeah, probably, yeah. They said, do you feel threatened by the new party? And Farage was like, no. And I thought, well, I think in your head somewhere, mate, you are. And like you say, they've done the conference to make a big thing, trying to sort of take over the news narrative again. But they get it all on GB News. Farage owns 500,000 shares in the GB News. And then there's GB News literally broadcasting the Reform conference. I was like, oh, well. So I make no excuses for Reform. I'm not a fan, but it goes both ways. Yeah. I mean, even if Advance or even Restore, whatever, said whatever, done whatever, or something wasn't right, I'd call it out. I mean, regardless of whether it's my choosing party or whatever. But yeah, I won't make excuses for Reform. If Nigel Farage says something that's a bit ridiculous, I'll call it out. But I mean, it does look like Reform at this point the favourites to take out Labour and Conservatives, which would be nice. People misread here comments. I asked if Peter Prosser is Welsh because I know Welsh fosters, but he misunderstood and said it doesn't matter. It happens, cross lines. So it is great. Rupert now at 70,000. Yeah, they say Neil there. I've not seen any proof of this, by the way. So I saw someone else comment on it. I was like, yes, that's actually, I was thinking that. And now you said it, I'm all right to say it. But we haven't seen the evidence. He's just saying it. So I'm not saying it's not true, but where's the evidence? So say like, you know, oh yeah, but we've included the 40,000 from advance. Well, don't include me in that, mate. No. So it's not, that'd be 30,000 for a start. But no, I've not seen the actual evidence of it, or they don't produced any evidence of that. But that is the claim. Like it, well, the last I heard was 60,000, but it's still impressive. And if it is true, then fair play. I mean, they're doing well. Because I think 40 to 50,000 is advanced. So, you know, has anyone considered maybe reform are not for the farmer in the long run? Rupert sees it and it caused issues. Yeah, because he is a farmer himself. He's obviously going to be a lot quicker on the ball, and reform are a bit slow, aren't they? They seem to be talking more about like anything that's in the news, anything that's relevant. They want to get the juicy fingers on that. And they're not actually talking about farmers. Government wants to build houses, don't have land, take farmers' land, build houses and shipping. Yeah. Didn't they have a bit where they're trying to take farmers' land and like lower tax and this and that? Like literally in a way of literally stealing land off farmers. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah. Mr. Dwight, what was wrong? Ben and Rupert want the same things, to stop whining, get on with working together. However, that looks. You can't just however that looks, because you got the college. Whereas it seems Rupert wants his little party like a dictatorship and Ben wants it like a democracy. And with the college, but Rupert's like, no, it's all about me. It's all about me. I've got the ego here. It's all about me. I want the power. And when I'm leader, I'm staying leader. And that's it. And you think, well, he's actually left 4 other parties due to disagreements. So he's probably got an attitude problem when he's not on the camera. He's going to say whatever, you know, what everyone wants to hear. He's going to be like that, a bit like Farage. But then behind the scenes, it'll be like, no, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing that. He's going to be like a dictator. I'm sure it is. So, but what Rupert said wrong is literally everything, because he's taken it all from advance. He's literally regurgitated Ben Habib's words, and then he said, oh, we're banning the burqa and the hijab and the niqab, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, look, Ben said that. Oh, we'll do this with immigration. Oh, look, Ben said that. He's literally sat there waiting for all the policies to come out and gone, right, yeah, we'll have them. So that's what he said wrong as well, which I thought it's ridiculous. But the fact he's saying with all advance, he could just join advance. The party is literally set up. Literally, officially, is set up. Whereas Restore is 8 months behind at least, and they got to register and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. It's definitely Rupert trying to think that he's bigger or whatever. So I've seen the good work Rupert does in Great Yarmouth. He is the best choice, Jake. Yep. Someone was saying that the town centre was like an Islamic country or something, but I've been to Great Yarmouth once on holiday. But other than that, I can't comment. But yeah, if he was doing good in Great Yarmouth, happy days. Someone did say the opposite. So, you know, that's 50-50. So that, at least it's not two saying he's bad. It's like one saying good, one saying not so good. So I'm pretty sure he knows more than I do. Agree. I'm not excited by any potential leader. If I had to pick one, then I would go for Rupert. Yeah, I mean, he's sort of active PM. He's got pedigree. He's been in the game a long time. So whereas Ben hasn't. So I completely get that. Completely understand. So I like Ben, but I'm not surprised Rupert is keeping advance at arm's length for all the smears. No, it's around the other way. Restore has got the thing going on with the racist community and the ethno-nats and all that. That's what they seem to be attracting. So, but Advance hasn't smeared Rupert at all. Basically, they've asked him twice to join and he said no, because obviously Rupert wants it all his way or no way. So Reform, nothing. Advance, nothing. Restore, nothing. It's realism. Del, the only thing I don't like is the lie about Rupert voting the culling bill when it's on record he voted no for both. He voted for the debate, so we can see the nasty ones who did vote yes. Rich Jenny gave me 1,000 leaflets for handed out the mental health centre and business centre and other places. He was good talking, like swearing. Yeah, he does like swearing. He knows the very earth of this nation. I thought they made Nadine the foreign secretary. Apparently not. Nadine was a Harvey. Sorry, my punch should be better. Sorry, mate. I felt Ben's reply to Rupert was a bit off on X, but he might have been just letting Rupert know he won't be a pushover. Yeah, because he said, well, Advance is here and you're welcome to join Advance. He's like, well, but Restore's here. You're welcome to join Restore. And it's going to be a clash, isn't it? So... But yeah, I mean, it goes to prove that Ben's not a pushover, but then neither's Rupert. So Benaby is now the only honest, capable. Is that going to be farm triotic leader left? He will always have my vote. There's a lot of silly people here. How do you cope with the nonsense? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, which I respect. I have no issue with that. But I like Ben. That's what I invested in. That's why I invested in Advance. I liked him. Yeah, the Charlies. Agreed. My alarm bells ringing too. Yep. I'm so with, but they are a minority. I don't worry about them. No. Ben Habib is not a leader. We don't know, but he's leading. I mean, look at everything he's done for Advance. How much money the man's made. He's definitely a good leader. The reform lot singing Rule Britannia was weird, yeah. Raj the Frog ain't turning into a prince. No. This law's allowed to join Lowe now then. Who knows? Steve Laws and whoever. That's just a dog whistle from the regime and anti-white propaganda saying anything bad about nativist movements. We've got our daily troll. Turned into a bot. We've had such a big start over the rest. They can't be caught, to be honest. Banned again. Yeah. I mean, realistic. That's what I think, like, without a doubt, they're going to take over the next election, aren't they? Absolute whitewash. And that'll be the end of Labour and Conservative for a long time. So I don't know where to trying to get all the chat. I've got to catch up, so I need to like try to avoid some. Where's your mighty star? Got to have a star. I've got one. Hang on, I'll show you my star. There you go. You see it. There's my wizard staff. Oh, don't ask. It was mess around with the granddaughter and that, and we're like, oh, and I had to order a cape and that, just dressed as a wizard. Things you do for your kids or grandkids. But yes, there's my staff. I do have, and it's a W for wizard. How cool is that? I'm trying to get through the chat. I'm so far behind. I need to catch up, didn't it? So apologies, folks. I'm gonna. It's a farmer. If a government kill farming, new style. Yes, basically. What you can do about any food. There's a bully at Southampton FC. He ran it into the ground. I did put a tweet up on X saying like If you run Southampton FC into the ground, how can you run a country? Which I think is a valid point. So everyone needs to follow Ben and Rupert's example and reply to everyone with facts, not your personal issues on putting them onto policy or people who don't agree with. It's not professional. You've got to have your own opinion, your own view. You're perfectly entitled to them, and you're perfectly entitled under free speech to sort of talk it. Of course you can. But I mean, you don't want to, your opinion or your view can't be a lie. Do you know what I mean? And if you've got facts, then you can use facts. But I mean, just because your opinion or view is given, that's not a lie. It can't be a lie because it's your opinion. So, but sometimes managers can be bullies. I've had some of my work, me too, put them in their place, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Rupert or his team have turned out some very dirty tricks. There's a video of clips put together like BBC did to Trump discussing to tell people Ben says to sign up to Rupert. Wow. Most farmers support reform. Nigel's been to every protest and supports them. That's good. Yeah. What do you got, guys, hear about all the evidence being burnt? Being the G gang. That was crazy. Apparently, yeah, Starmer apparently signed it off, saying yeah, it's all good. Yeah, the report, it's still a valid report, but yeah, I actually put the date on it myself, March 2025, so I could actually tell you that it is, but that is what he was doing a year ago. So I mean, that's the way the man is. I mean, that speaks about his character or his personality. So, but I mean, got investigated, had to leave, blah blah. So you know, it's just out there. But you know, there's no smoke without fire. So there must have been something going on. Whether anything happened or not, it's a different story. But it's just, it's out there. Do you know what I mean? I'll be the same if I saw or heard it about Ben. I'll be bringing it up saying, look, there's this. So is he a people person? So, but I'm not saying that, you know, that just that in itself, that, oh, right, I'm never voting Rupert Lowe. I've been saying that because I was angry or whatever. But, you know, I'm entitled to my view as you are. But I mean, just because of what I brought up on screen there, it doesn't mean like, you know, I've always said I'm listening to what everyone else says. I haven't made any choice. I've still given my opinions and my views or whatever. Where I'm going to be in the political landscape this time next week or the week after, I do not know. But that's not going to sort of be the definitive, oh no, that happened. I'm not ever going to restore Britain. It's not that. It's not that at all. So, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, you can't just see one thing and then think, oh, I don't like someone. It's a bit like, hang on a minute. So I'm not like that. But yeah. So I'm thinking they do, mate. I don't even know. I'm assuming by what Rupert's been saying, it will be called Restore Britain. He don't want it called Advance because he wants it as his name under his rules. No college, like a dictatorship. I love my pub and my fish and chips. Yep, got to keep them. Drive through. Phil, I'm sticking with Advance. Restore is a fad. It's toxic and will destroy itself. So you're not the only person to say that either. And that's again why I won't rush. I can't rush my decisions. You can't just suddenly go, I'm all in with Advance. You what? There's a new party called Restore. I'm off. That's like how fickle. Like, where's your commitment? Do you know what I mean? So I'm sticking with Advance too, Phil. I hear you, mate. I hear you. I'm flying through the chat because I'm so far behind, guys. So Martin Lewis, what from the thingy? Money saving. Some Slim's in the house. How you doing, Slim? Hope you're well, mate. I didn't see you pop in. Many false dawns in the past with a new party. Yeah, he was right last time. What he said about reform, he was right. So yeah, you're probably right there as well, Phil. Yeah, agreed. Oh, good. I like it when you agree. There's Slim. How you doing, Slim? Hope you're well, mate. Want a better future. I did see your thing. I don't know if I missed it, where you said you put your money where your mouth is and you're paid up on Restore. Good for you, mate. Happy days. Yeah, I'm paid up on Advance, but yeah. Yeah, that's that's what it's going to be, isn't it? Like, you got to pick one. I don't want to. Where are we in the chat? I'm miles behind. I really am. I like it like that. Cheers, Silver. I always think like somehow Rupert's his ego's going to get in the way of certain things, so just get past valid comments. No, I'm literally miles behind, so I was like, oh, I literally just go vroom, and then it goes through how many, and then I just start clicking again. So why would you be deported? You've got 6 kebab shops. Obviously, you're an asset to the country. Don't cast a cloud on a brighter future. Look to the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, it takes me time, mate. It took me like 49 years to actually pay up and be a part of Advance, and now all this is going on. I feel duped. I feel robbed. So Rupert is, Jake. Rupert is. Hence why he started the party. What a stupid thing to do when all I had to do was join Advance. It's just crazy. So yeah, that's it, mate. That's what I paid to join Advance. So hope you guys get all this stuff straightened out. UK is in their own little world. They need to control it. Trump's stirring the pot. Put your safety belt on. Let me know how you feel. Yeah, I think a lot of it's caused by the new party being created. I mean, what a time to do that. Phil, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Ben for 10, Advance UK, Christ is King. Say no more. Say no more. That's basically it in a nutshell. Should we leave that one up for the rest of the live stream? Yeah, that's basically it. And we see it was still over. People still tweeting Ben for 10 and Advance UK. I mean, it's still there. It's still a party. It is what it is at the moment. So yeah, as it stands, I'm sticking with Advance UK. I've got no reason not to. I'm aware of Restore Britain, as is anyone, but like the title of the video is like, can Rupert Lowe of Restore Britain unite and run the country? Yeah, that's why I get called. That's why I end up being called the Wiz, Gandalf, and then someone called me Jesus. They call you far right because they can't call you wrong. Yeah, there's a thing in it, like just say like you're right wing, left wing, centre. Oh no, far right. Crazy. A lot of people are starting to feel that as well. It doesn't matter who's there, just do what you say you're going to do. Because obviously after um Keir Starmer Blimey heck. Oh, I sneezed. You know what they say? If you sneeze, you kill a fairy. Oh, oh. I have a staff too, a Time Lord too. That's the stuff. Oh, staffs at dawn. Yep, made out of wood, covered in what's it called? Tinfoil. Where's your wand? Let's not be rude. A pen is my wand. My words are magic. Because I've done that, it was like, have you got a wand? I've got a staff. Have you got a wand? No, you called me out. You caught me out and called me out. I have not. That's. I was just like the reason why Rupert is against joining Advance UK. The Vindicator was saying today that Advance is not democratic because the college was not voted in. We've got to start somewhere, so you appoint people as a college who get interviewed and everything, and then go from there. So, I mean, that's just being a bit pedantic, but I think Rupert's stumbling block as of now is the college, because he can get voted out. And I reckon due to his probably his arrogance and his ego or whatever, and how he's going to run things, probably how he treats people, he'd get voted out. That's what I reckon. So he's not going to. So that's just my opinion. That's not concrete. I'm just saying. So that's basically it, mate. Of course I do. Everyone makes mistakes. Yep. Yeah, it's getting. Yeah, it's about the UK. Opinions are founded on evidential reasoning are preferred. The best are gut instincts. Yeah, your gut's never wrong. No, Ben's not. Whereas I've got a feeling that Rupert Lowe is. So I'm seeing where Green Street, to get the right together, perhaps Reborn needs to realign itself because it is falling a little behind the country's current thinking, which has moved more to the right. Yeah, yeah, that's a valid comment. Yeah, you got me. Yeah. I blanked it about a pen being a wand, though, didn't I? But yeah, but not all of what he says is taken, but then the other stuff is because he's actually talking about his experience, so which is valid. That's his experience, but then he's given his view or his opinion on whatever and why. Because Dr. Craig Walton was on this channel being interviewed, and he said about it. So that's very true, mate. That's very true. Luke, I am your leader. What? Put you in my father? No, I'm your leader. I'm trying to find like through like I'm so far behind. Advance me until I see how things are closer to the elections. Ugly boy, yeah. Yeah. Proud Zionist. Good for you, mate. Good for you. That's what I like to see. I'm sticking with Advance at the moment. I'm open-minded. I'm there to be converted, shall we say? But I'll just take each day as it comes, see what's going on. We're doing these videos. I want to see what everyone else is thinking, what they're saying, and who they support and why. You know what I mean? So They are running away with it, but I think it said restore was a fad, not reform. Or you might be right either way. Who's saying what? In which should be a severe wake-up call to the centre-right. Due to the birth of Restore, Labour are now the favourites to win most seats. Labour, they can't be favourite to win seats. Surely not. Has everyone missed exactly what's been going on? Party, we've got Rupert Habib, UK. France was never a thing. It is an old party that was called Integrity that's been renamed and registered on the same day Rupert registered Restore. Someone already wanted issues, as I see it. It was called Integrity, but they changed it because obviously it's South Park. But Restore is not a registered political party. It's not with the Electoral Commission or anything, hence why I'm saying they're like 8 months behind, whereas Advance is literally set up. But Advance as Advance or whatever, it's a new party. It's only been going months. So months and months. So yeah. But Rupert hasn't registered Restore as an official political party yet, hence why no one can sort of sit and go, say the Gaunton Denton, Advance can have Nick Buckley, whereas Restore can't have anyone. They're not registered. So yeah, that's the thing, mate. Yeah, he is. A bit like Farage, isn't it? It says all the right things, but the proof is in the pudding when they actually do whatever it is they're going to do or whatever they've said the manifesto, stick to it, do it. I mean, blimey heck. Like Keir Starmer, how many 14, 15 U-turns already? Like, we do that now, right? We do that now, right? We don't know. Oh, well. At least everyone gets their vote now. 4.6 million people weren't going to vote, were they, during the 30 constituencies? But now it was illegal, so they're going to vote. So that's good. So Labour and Conservative are going to feel that. But yeah, he's saying all the right things, and I think everyone's hoping that he is as good as his word. I'd like to think that someone like Rupert will be, because I believe Ben is. I think Rupert is. Farage is probably maybe like at 60, 70% because other stuff. Because they've already been called out. They said, right, we're not raising council tax in said area. Then it went up like 3%, 3.6%. So even Reform has said stuff and gone back on it. So dodgy wheels. I don't think the problem with the story is Rupert. I think it's the young, annoying chaps around him. I quite like Lewis Brackwell, but the others are just arrogant little poos. So, yeah, but I think in time Rupert will be a problem. I think he's going to be like a dictator. But yeah, like he's got that Connor Thomas and etc. But I mean, I'm just getting up to date with all this and that and what's going on. But oh. That's a random yawn, wasn't it? Where did that come from? So what? That's the belief, but there seems to be some sticking points. Ugly boy. Advance Restore will merge at some point. It's like the Oasis reunion, get the hype up, then boom. Yep. Don't think Advance goes to do anything until we know that Restore GB actually gets approved as a party. Then we can at it. That's the thing. It's not registered. So why would Advance throw away everything that they are as a registered party, legally registered party? Restore isn't, and you've got to get rid of all that to join Restore to then wait another 8 months to get registered. 6 to 8 months at least. So yeah, it does seem a bit strange. So yeah, I agree. It's crazy. So bite your tongue, just wait a bit, see what happens. am I aware going through the comments? It's nice, your unique show. Yep. I'll try to, mate. And that way it's more like, cause like today, you know, I'm gonna have my say, but I want you guys to have your say. So instead of just boring everyone, bring this up, bring that up, talk about this, that, and everything else, then I've got I booked the Michael McCarthy in Thursday, 4 o'clock. He's going to talk about his 26-point plan and his new book. He knows some stuff about financials and the world, and as an ex-serviceman and with that and everything else. Yeah. So that's Thursday at 4 o'clock. We'll be talking to Michael McIntyre. I'm hoping in that I can just let him talk and that I don't need to say much. You can all ask your questions and I'll ask them on your behalf. We've got a new book out as well. So, and all the links in the video, in the description of that, are the websites that he's recommended that he uses daily and everything. So to keep up what's going on behind the scenes in the world, you know what I mean? So that's Michael McIntyre on that. Michael McCarthy on Thursday, 4 o'clock. So it's all up. Get the notification bell on. It's going to be a good one. So Grace got that right. I've one of the kebab shops, mate. Yeah. So I'll beat some tapes. So it's been a while. Yeah, you said yesterday. I was like, I hope not. I hope not. Where's Beats and Takes been? Reform went up another 1% this week, so nothing's hurting them. Oh, did they? Oh, that's quite impressive. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to take your word for that because I've not seen or heard. So Beats is back again. Beats is back. Beats is back. Sorry, Slim, that was your tune there, wasn't it? I'll see that for Slim Shady. Going through. Yeah, they do seem. I did have a look at that. He has mentioned Northern Ireland. I did find he has also. I had it on my phone. I looked up because to see what Rupert Lowe, if he's ever said anything about the ECHR. Said on my phone that the Rupert Lowe, while serving as a member of Parliament, has been an outspoken advocate for the United Kingdom to withdraw from the European Convention of Human Rights, ECHR. He has argued that the treaty undermines national security, prevents the deportation of foreign criminals, and hinders control over UK borders. During a Westminster Hall debate on November the 5th, 2025, Lowe expressed that I don't care about the human rights of foreign murderers, rapists, and paedophiles. I care about the British people regarding the ECHR preventing deportations. He argues that the ECHR prevents the deportation of dangerous foreign criminals, stating it is cruel and inhumane to allow foreign killers and sex offenders to remain in the country. Lowe believes leaving the ECHR is essential to restoring control of the UK borders, describing it as a necessary to complete the work started by Brexit. He has advocated for the UK to declare a national emergency, similar to actions proposed by Donald Trump to bypass international treaties like the ECHR and enforce mass deportations. He has highlighted cases where foreign criminals avoided deportation by citing family life or other human rights, dismissing these legal challenges and demanding that all such offenders be deported. So there you go. Those calls for withdrawal have been part of a broader, more hardline position on immigration and deportation. So there you go. That's definitely a good sign that Rupert Lowe does not like the ECHR. So But yeah, I've also seen that Northern Ireland, he has mentioned that as well. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It goes on and on. Yeah, it does. Well, he's up for Brexit. He liked Brexit. Yeah, it gets like that, Jake. Yeah. If somebody uses the term far right, the conversation is over. No point speaking to them. Yeah, they're just going to be one like that, aren't they? They're not going to listen or nothing. And they're going to probably think like you go out for dinner with Tommy Robinson every night or something. but yeah, yeah, just say you're right. So, no, just right. Yep, it is, mate. And it's gold. You can't have a sword that's gold. Gold's too soft, isn't it? I don't know. It's probably I go live so often. People do have lives, I expect. So, but we definitely do need positivity, and there is a brighter future ahead. Yep. Like you say, people are going to do what's right for the country, or do what's right for them. So, I've only just started to watch your channel. Really like it. Sensible and controlled. Thank you. Thank you very much, Witch. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It's all good. Happy days. Yeah, I would like to know what other people are thinking, because the last few days and that, it's just been me, my verbal diarrhea, as my wife calls it. But I want to see what you guys are thinking, what you're saying and everything. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. See, that's what I don't get, because someone out there going, oh, patriot, no, Christ is king, no. Like, how can you not be a patriot, and how can you not be someone who says that Christ is king? So yeah, I mean, if you're not going to use the term patriot, that's just weird. Like, be a patriot. Be a patriot. Use the word patriot. uh, yep, they are. They could be really bad. It'd be good to see things suddenly get sorted, in favour of the people, what the people say and all that. So, do you think Ben has underestimated the level of loyalty people have towards Advance UK? Underestimate the level with his approach to Rupert Lowe, you mean? No, I think because when he's setting his party up, he actually wanted that, like with Rupert Lowe as leader. That was the whole idea. And I believe that's what he said to Richie and Rogue as well. Like, he's talking to Rupert Lowe, it's going to be good. Richie takes over as like the head of Wales and la la la. But then obviously it didn't materialise and Rupert Lowe didn't come over. So in a year, no, I don't think Advance can be ready within a year. Unless something super duper happen, because even Farage just said reform is only 50% ready. And how long's that been around doing the do? Only 50% ready. And you got to find like 300 councillors or whatever, is it? So yeah, GB News is doing its bit of a reform, very out one-sided, which is a bit strange. But Advance doesn't get any mentions. Restore's been mentioned in a few interviews, hasn't it? They're mentioning it, so people are hearing it. So maybe on that, they're, oh, look it up. But a lot of people are stuck in their way. They're all Conservative, Labour. If you vote Green, then we know you're very, very anti United Kingdom, because you don't want heroin and crack blooming legalised. Do you know what I mean? It's just like no. And that's going to be the Muslim vote as well. So I think Rupert will go it alone, to be honest. That's probably, yeah. Straightforward about all the hassle. I like this type of leadership myself, but understand what others don't. Yeah. There's always that. The establishment won't allow it, yeah. Oh, we got another troll. Denari. Do you think that Satan can ever be man's friend? No, it's Satan, isn't it? Epstein files prove that UK is run by Satan. No. When will you wake up? Because we don't live in a conspiracy theory world like people like you. It's just like ridiculous. Hannah Spence looking favourite. No, she won't get Gorton and Denton. No way. I mean, unless it's a Muslim vote, but it's just lies. She lives in a well-to-do area and make out she's a plumber. So that I do not know. I do not know why Ben is not. Maybe Ben's doing. Don't want to take the light from Nick and let Nick do his thing. So, except Farage isn't up there with Matt Goodwin either, is he at the moment? So. Dodgy Wheels. Since Restore Britain is not registered, it would have been nice of them to support Nick Buckley, but I haven't heard or seen a peep out of them on the election. No, me neither, mate. I haven't seen nothing. Anyone in the chat seen anything? Anyone seen anything in the chat? If you have, let us know. So the poll at the top still going. It is looking very good for Rupert Lowe. You took sense to Farage's dirty tricks, Polish, no way. Ben Heavy all the way. Oh, with Rupert Lowe, yeah. See, that's what I mean. Rupert Lowe's getting a bit like Marmite, isn't he? Love him or hate him. So, if you're talking about Rupert Lowe, yes, independent, great Yarmouth best. End of the month, I believe, isn't it? Mr. Waffle, what else have Labour done that's illegal? Oh, blimey. How long you got? No, I don't know. I don't know. But what we don't know about that's illegal. Yeah, Nick Tanconi, UKIP. Rupert has a sly look inside. I can't quite trust him. I think he likes to goose step. Yeah. Who Wizard, you laugh like a guinea pig. I had a guinea pig when I was a kid. They also have America and its new emperor. Oh my word. Let's just move on from that. The farmer dictator, you will eat your spuds. Eat your spuds. Not a dictator, just a man who will fight for what he believes will enhance the UK. Banned again. The Civil War being full flow before we get a general election. Blimey. I wouldn't say that. You're probably not far away. Do you know what I mean? The way things are going, it's just absolutely nuts. The betting has massively changed since Saturday, and whoever said most seats for Labour being favourite is totally right. I'm a trader and trade on those political what the merger has to happen. There's no way Labour being favourite. What, to win the elections? No way. After how we live now, Reform, I thought Reform were 13 points ahead. Craig Mawson, Wizard, don't get me wrong, but at least Rupert has been doing something with the gang inquiry. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, I've got no issue with that. The 600 grand you raised to look into it, and that's all good, yeah. But I mean, just because you do that doesn't mean you can run a country. He ran Southampton Football Club into the ground. You know what I mean? Abused people at Reform, so that's in my mind. But yeah, that's good. And they should force that. And then we got Labour, apparently Starmer and Lammy, like we said earlier, getting some of the inquiry stuff burnt and destroyed or whatever. Yeah, it makes you think, doesn't it? But yeah, doing that is a very good thing because, I mean, how does anyone get justice in this country at the moment? It's not like going through the actual process of justice, the police, etc., is it? We need someone like Rupert Lowe steps up, raises money, and says, right, we're doing an inquiry into the grooming gangs. it's terrible that all that's got to be done to get justice for the victims, but I don't know what it is. I'm a bit lost. Yeah, deleting the burn evidence now to do with the gangs. So oh yeah, high speed fiber. Ooh, that's what I got. Fiber. They're still not brilliant when it comes into my house at times. People are always like, "Oh, where's your dog?" But I've got how many kids on the blooming tablets, phones, the tellies. So, Bill, great seeing in about 2 weeks. Then, yeah, you're going to cut through by accidentally. Yeah, I bet Virgin did accidentally. Oh, but if you sign up with us, I'm trying to see who's saying what. Buongiorno, Chirac. He is in the house. Oh, look at that, Cara. I saw that. Literally, as it happened, I looked and I thought, oh, it's Cara. That's good. What a shot. Good shot by Phil there. Look, he's done a gifted a Wizardwares membership and it went to Cara. So Cara is now a member and her name is in green. Going green. So there you go. So thanks for that, Phil. Appreciate that. I'm sure Cara's like, Ree! So I had to scroll through all the chat to get that. So, but I'm going to put that up. I do enjoy a pot noodle. Pot noodle. Ooh. So make us some lunch. Don't do anything until I get back. Wizard Justice here in the UK. Put the arm, mate. It's got bells on. I know. Yeah, I brought up the thing, Pat. Where is it? It was actually investigated by a piece. Jacqueline Perry KC. Victimization, constant criticism, and discriminatory behaviour. So yeah, he's got form for it, I'm afraid. So he's got form for it. So, but yeah, got investigated. Pot noodle sandwich. Pot noodle. Pot noodle been around since I was a child, so can't be that bad. Well, they probably can, but you know, they're not going to tell us, are they? There's money in sickness. There's the thingy now caught up. But yeah, Cara's name's Green. Just kept an eye to see if they're coming up. I asked Ricky Doolan on his live, said, oh, do you want to come on here for a chat? He said, oh, message me on X. So I messaged him on X. About 3 days later, he goes, I've just seen this. And that was it. He didn't even say anything about that. So I don't think Ricky Doolan is very proactive. Yeah, I like the Bombay Bad Boy, but don't very often eat them because it's not good food, is it? So check the trade on political market and you'll get the monetary interest from the people in the know. Do you trust any polls and do you know anyone that is involved in them? Me neither. No, but there's no way Reform are going to lose a 13-point lead. No way. What annoys me is two-tier is deleting all the police and court records on the Grooming type stuff gang. And no one's going to fight against it, so it seems. Yeah, I'm hoping that's what Rupert Lowe is going to be doing and that getting inquiry going or whatever. But yeah, no reliable justice system here. Just the PDFs and the grey piss getting suspended sentences while people get jailed for hurty words. Yeah, like Lucy Connolly. Yeah, Cheesy pot noodle gets beats that all. We're all on it. So, Phil, wow, thank you very much. Says Cara to Phil. Look at that. Happy days. A cheeky membership. Cheeky membership. Oh, I remember the sherbet did that. I think Rupert should catch all these that have been released early too. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. So, Pat, you're very defensive of Rupert Lowe and his arrogance and his ego. It's not about like proof or nothing. I'm just saying that that's there, and Jacqueline Perry KC is actually investigated and found there was stuff going on. So, unless Jacqueline's lying. All right, it's random. You got lucky, but I would have picked you if I could. I think that happened last time someone done a cheeky. I think it was Electrodoc done 5, and it went to the 5 people that were regulars. I was like, "How? What are the odds of that?" Like every single one just doosh doosh doosh. So yeah, Bombay Bad Boy. That was my thing, wasn't it? No, it's not claimed. It's been investigated. What was her name? You have to take it up with Jacqueline Perry KC. She's the one that found evidence of victimization, constant criticism, and discriminatory behavior. So she literally found evidence. So take it up with her. It's nothing to do with me. I'll just read it out. Whereas can't Howard Cox or 4P or Imran or even you. Or Thorpe or Imran or even you. What? Can't we what? Can't we what? But noodle, mate, you got to get out more. Go to a superstore. You'll be amazed at the choice of provisions and start drinking wine. Yeah, red wine's good for you. I mean, unlike other parties saying that they are doing the inquiries and walked away, at least Rupert has gone through. But yeah, definitely. I'm with you on that, Craig. I was going to say Craig then, Craig. Yeah, that's like you raised 600,000 to actually, shows he's serious about it and try to do something to get justice for said victims. So I think that's brilliant. Yeah, I can't knock that. I'm just saying, like, just because a man can do that doesn't mean he can run a country when he can't run a football club, basically. But no, I get that, and what he's doing is good. And that's definitely a tick in the right box, isn't it? That he cares about people, and he will obviously stand for the victims. So yeah, I think that's really good. So if they come for me, I'll hide in my loft. I can hide in my loft, it's over there. Mixed up to that store. Really very kind of feel. What a kind thing to do. As a love. Howard Cox or someone else with a bit of experience take over at Advance. If Ben leaves, surely someone can step. I can't see Ben leaving as it is at the moment, but he's willing to step down if Rupert Lowe stepped over. So is that right? He's forcing the copies for the private company, not the Ministry of Justice records. Are you on drugs? You were like this yesterday. You're getting very argumentative. I literally just brought up on screen that Jacqueline Perry KC has found that there is evidence. So take it up with her and say to her, like, oh, you're just saying it. I mean, she's obviously investigated it and found that there is evidence of. So that's it. I'm not saying it ended up this way, that way, or any other way. I'm literally just saying, is that a name? Did I get a name right? Yeah, Jacqueline Perry KC. Employed by Reform to investigate after complaints were raised into February, found evidence of victimization, constant criticism, and discriminatory behavior. So that's her saying it. They've launched a separate bullying probe into Lowe. Meanwhile, the Met Police is investigating Lowe, and Reform accuse him of threatening physical violence against the party's chairman, which nothing came of it. But the fact is, it got investigated, so there's something to do with something. There's something going on there. And she's found the credible evidence that he and his staff mistreated 2 female team members in ways that seem to amount to harassment. So that's Jacqueline Perry KC, not me. I'm just saying what she said. So regardless of any which way or what, left at the traffic lights, whatever you want to go, whatever you want to say, that's her. She's done it, Jacqueline Perry. So take it up with her. Rupert probably called someone a snowflake. That's enough to get you removed from bullying now. You're right there, ugly bully. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Probably looked at someone the wrong way and oh no, the way you looked at me, that's bullying. So yeah, you're probably right there and all. So wouldn't survivors have crime numbers? So if they can't find the documents over a number of victims and they'll be in jail, no worries. Possibly. Rich has got to go. Take it easy, mate. Take it easy. All the best. We won't be going for that much longer. I've got to get through the chat and see who's saying what and everything. So, try jelly baby fruit pastels and dark chocolate mousse. Or jelly babies, fruit pastels. Take care, mate. See you later. Brando's hello to Wisdom's fellow Wizardians. 6% want powers for PM. Oh dear. Well, yeah, we'll have to have a look at the poll in a minute. I think the investigation has been discredited. Even the KC criticised the report. What was released was literally not a final report and very biased. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I looked up, and I did look, and I was looking here, there, and everywhere. I'm just saying it's out there, and there's something within his personality or character that's warranted that in the first place, which should have alarm bells ringing. But I'm saying that's not an excuse not to vote for him. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just saying that's out there about him. Like Nigel Farage has probably said, done whatever, and if that comes out, then I'll put that up on screen. Even Ben. I'm saying it's not a reason not to vote for him, but that's out there, and you've got to take this into consideration. So I'm going to answer my toilet bowl, so I can leave by that with diving into my next back garden. I'll get me Habib has had enough. Probably. That's a good name, by the way, with your picture as well. Very good. I'm not trying to abuse people that reform. Yeah, I'm saying that's verbally abused by the thing. Well, 2 females and that. So yeah, by like I say, Jacqueline Perry, KC. I'm not going to keep going on about it. She investigated, and maybe this way, that way. Look it up, whatever. But I'm just saying, there's no smoke without fire. Making egg mayo sandwiches for lunch, a bit late, but there they never. Oh, I'm gonna have lunch in a minute. What is the time? Oh, it's 2:30. He looks washed up. Yeah. But will he though? Like I say, he can't run a football club. So how can he run a country? He's nicked all blooming advanced UK stuff. I'm on the fence. I'm not going either which way yet. So I didn't lose here and thought reform treatment of Rupert was vile. Seeing Rupert's latest behaviour and his support, however, it seems the situation wasn't that clear cut after all. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, but Rupert's doing really well at the moment. So I mean, you can't knock that. He's saying all the advanced stuff. He's saying what Ben Habib said. He's recycling all that, and the people are lapping it up. So he's doing all right. So do you know what I mean? It is what it is. So Farage has done a hit job on dozens. Yeah, I bet he has over the years. Yeah. So I'm going to say later. He's got butter after he was shafted out of reform, set up advance because he got pulled into his revenge kick. It's out of context of the previous message. Have you seen the Gizmo in jail? Isn't they spot her out too? Yeah, I know. I've got pancakes later. Whee! Exactly, 0.12 between it in the train at the moment. There was a 1.8 difference between recycle and LIBOR Saturday. I believe Victoria's are only 4.5 merger is the century. Blimey. 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 Oh, what that? No, that's trees. There's trees going around there. Some trees. Whereas you don't like Rupert, so you'd rather not vote and the country be destroyed over your pride. Very clever. That's the way it is. It's not that. I don't like him. I don't really know enough of it, and I'm only pointing out stuff that I've found. And I've always said I'm there to be convinced, but I'm on the fence. I'm still advanced. I'm still advanced UK, so it's not that I dislike him. There's just things that come up that I'm a bit like, so I'm just getting it out there. There's some people be like, oh, I didn't know that. I was like, well, you do now. Happy days. But you can make a reformed. So it's all happy days. Thank Liz for this chat, man. It's important that they are a few between on other channels. Yep. A lot of us have been talking about this and everything else. I thought it's about time I would literally try and go through, you know, we'll just all talk about like what the situation is. We'll run that poll, which would do the results at. We need a national bacon day, yeah. But I want to go through all the chat because sometimes I miss some. I try to do as much as I possibly can to give you I'll give you 50 quid for that painting for sale. Well, that one, yeah, it's for sale. But there is it hasn't had its final like I got to sign it and then I varnish it when I sell them. So there you go. But yeah, it is for sale, mate. I did sell one before actually. It went through Kofi.com. The link's at the top actually. But if you want to I mean 50 is a bit much, mate. Say that the last one that was like that went for 35. That's what a lady called Kate, and I didn't even expect that, to be honest. But if you want to go through Kofi, because I think I can get you. I'll get your address, etc. I think through that. But it's up to you, Phil. I mean, 50 seems a lot, doesn't it? But like I said, the other one, it was exactly the same size. That did go for 35. So, you know, if you want to go through Kopi and do that, I'll send it to you, mate. Well, I'll sign it, spray it, send it out to you. Not a problem. Not a problem. Habib is just too nice. Yes. Yeah, in the back of my head, I probably don't like him, but I'm all up for changing. But I like the fact he's done the Grooming gang, which has been said. Do you know what I mean? So there's other bits. So I'm not saying like on X, I'm like, oh, the bloke's stupid for starting the party and all that. And then I'm a bit like, you know, once you sort of chilled out a bit, because I invested in advance, I was just like, but yeah, there's an agreement. I don't like what he's done. Maybe I should rephrase. Like, I don't know the bloke. I don't like what he's done. I don't like what he was doing with regards to starting up Restore and all that, and then it like making out all this and that with Advance, but not join Advance, to start a new party and be 8 months behind. None of that makes sense to me, so I'm a bit, you know. So yeah, so yeah, I don't sort of like him, but I don't know, it's hard to explain it. I don't know him, but some of the stuff I don't like. So yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't like him. I'll probably need to choose my words better. But yeah, okay. But for argument's sake, at this point, yes, with everything going on, let's just say I don't like him, and then I can change my mind later and say, right, I like him now. Do you know what I mean? That's all the problem. So yeah. It was a great show. I'll be on the next one, switching over to my crew on Richmond Road at 3. Everyone is welcome. Oh, good. Yep. I'm finishing up in a minute as well, so it's all good. Yes, I'd like it. You can have it then, mate. Not a problem. Yeah, just do do the Kofi thing for me, mate. I think I'll get you addressing that from it. If not, I'll have to say whatever my email address or whatever. But yeah, I'm sure it says on the back, 'cause that's what I done last time for Kate when she bought one. So water and lots of it for the dehydration with beer. Yeah. How do you know that? I've never shown it here. Never shown what? What? People aren't doing well in Wales, nor is advanced. Ben couldn't be bothered to go. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, hello, Kim. Happy days. Well, no, Phil. No, Phil. No, Phil. Honestly, mate. Like I said, what did I say? 35. I mean, because 50, I'm like, whoa. Do you know what I mean? So, but you know, the fact that someone wants me art, I mean, that's makes me smile. It really does. So, but yeah, 35 would do, mate. Like me, I offer 50. I say 35. You say 100. I'll still take wrong. But glad to hear it. I wrote the questions. What are you an artiste with? I try. They're all mine. I've got about 15, 16, 15. I think I've got 15. I even painted myself. Oh, covered it. First ever portrait I tried. I thought, oh, I'll paint myself because I can't go wrong then, and you know, and it actually wasn't too bad, so I put it up. I'll sort it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The link at the top. But if you go to kofi.com / the wizard's words, if it's, you know, the link's not there, but yeah. But yeah, I'll sort that for you, mate. I'll get it all signed and sprayed as and when. That's not a problem. 5K should be enough. What, for the painting? Yeah, without a doubt. Has been not been to Wales at all. Oh, see that I can't answer that. So that's definitely a question to you, Kim, if you can answer that. Reform will merge with Tories to stand any chance now, or advance join with Restore for them to definitely win, or Labour just cruise through the splits, in my trading opinion at the moment. That's probably a good, valid synopsis of what could be happening. Yeah, you're on it up the cherries. I'll have to keep an eye on what you're saying that, and I'll be like, oh, look, he's right. Half term for kids, yeah. Helen Crystals, hi, Wiz. Everyone needs to remember that more often what we read online is not the full truth, sometimes deliberately and sometimes just because details are missed. Yep, that's very true. That is very true. So, right, let's 117 votes. We end in the poll. And there you go. The choice for PM would be Other 4%, Nigel Farage 5%, Ben Habib 30%, Rupert Lowe 61%. So there you go. Rupert Lowe absolutely kicked butt. So there you go. Rupert Lowe has spoken. So we still Britain's number one supporter. I advance to keep going, not poll, because you advance not passionate for the party. It must be kept alive, you guys. You will deserve it. Yeah, but Restore Britain and Advance are so similar, aren't they? So there is a possibility, like what Cherry said about merging. I mean, that'd probably be a sensible situation. Do you know what I mean? When it first come out, I was a bit like, no, don't like Rupert Lowe, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's what it was. Bad timing. I was just getting myself at it where I was invested in Advance and that. You know what I mean? Got to reel my neck in. So with the birth of Restore, Reform are now second favourites behind Labour to win most seats at the next general election. A severe wake-up call for the centre-right. Don't be picky. So what you read about Rupert, she was paid by for us to do a hit job. That wouldn't surprise me either. Rupert Staffing also worked for Andrew Bridgeton, and they came out and said it was nothing to do with Rupert. There you go. See, fair enough. I didn't find anything on the contrary. Otherwise, I would have said, "Oh, I read this," and then there was this, but I didn't add it. So if you guys know, happy days. So, but you just know, like, there's something about Nigel Farage that there is about Rupert. You know, like how they treat people behind the scenes when the camera's not on them. But that's just my opinion. So what's that when it's at home, isn't it? But yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. So Julia Birdie, I'm a new subscriber. Really enjoyed your chat. Happy to find another Loyal Advance UK member. Onwards and upwards. That's basically it. Yeah, appreciate you subscribing, Julia. Yeah, we don't go like I'll do these shows like how whatever we're on about, but then I'll always try and do one where I'll literally just go through all that. I'll say my bit, then we'll just go through the chat. Happy days. I mean, there's going to time comes when there's going to be so much chat. We'll be sat here for like 6 hours, an hour and 40 minutes. I've been going. I didn't realise. See, you guys have got a lot to say. But yeah, I'll try to like everyone to get their opinions out. Everyone get their what's it called? Their views across. You're all entitled to your own views. Do you know what I mean? So it's all happy days. But yeah, I like it the fact that that you're here and you go out your way to watch it. So I like that. So that's the good bit. And it's not all about me. Hi Wiz, love the painting. Phil, what have you done, Phil? Honestly, Phil, am I allowed to say what you sent? Because that's more than I said, mate. Got to cover postage. Jesus, where do you live? The moon? Blow me heck. Postage. But yeah. Thank you very much, Bill. I really appreciate that. I mean, that's very generous of you. Thank you. But that's not what I said, was it? There won't be a merger. Rupert's plan is to collaborate with numerous parties. Oh. Isn't it true that Rupert didn't leave Southampton at bankruptcy and they were actually doing really well when he did leave? I'm not too sure. The last I read, like, it was just going downhill. I was born in Southampton as well. He's like literally, I bet so many people, run him into the ground. They couldn't get rid of him quick enough. But whether he turned it around or whatever, I'm not too sure. But it's just interesting to see both sides of a coin. And then you lot in chat can correct me when I'm wrong. It's not a problem, like Pat does. So it's all good. Live and learn. None of us are angels, do you know what I mean? But I'm saying anything I've said about Rupert, it's not a reason for me then to not say support Restore Britain, because I don't think like that. I mean, there's obviously more to the bloke than just that. So they set fire to another church, this time in Glasgow, Tommy reported. Wow, not good. Got to cover postage. You're nuts, Phil. You're nuts. Let people actually express their opinion, mate. Yeah, they got it, mate. I mean, I'm not always right. Do you know what I mean? I see what you're saying. Like, I know it's being funny. So, I know you're on drugs or whatever, but I know what you're saying. Get the proof, get the evidence, like, something genuine. I know what you're saying. You can't just read an article and go, oh, yeah, that's God's truth. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I know what you're saying, Pat. And I don't take it to heart anyway. Do you know what I mean? I hope you don't when I say I think you're on drugs or something. I'm just laughing like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. There's probably something else out there that contradicts anything else I've said, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, fair dues. So I was wrong. But I don't mind being wrong. I like being right, but I don't mind being wrong. And if you guys are in there going, right, blah, 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 then fair enough. Happy days. I will stand corrected. Well, I won't stand. I'll stay seated. Otherwise, you'll be looking at my bum. So, is it true that bullying wasn't actually Rupert occurred in his office? Probably about him there. That's a possibility. I don't know. All I go is by the bit that I put up, and they were saying obviously going for Rupert, but then that could be the twist in the tail. Like, no, it was in Rupert's office or under his management, this happened with someone else. So that's always a possibility, Helen. Yes. So do you know what I mean? I mean, he's not all bad, is he? Like I said a few times, that he's doing the grooming situation and raising £600,000 to have it investigated, and so you know, he's not sort of an out and out. He doesn't. He's up there with Farage for me, but he's not quite with Farage. Farage is just super slippery, could turn into a bar of soap at any time. Do you know what I mean? Like slippery snake or something. Whereas Rupert Lowe isn't that high. But he's someone that I will be looking at seriously, as I've got to think whether I want to give him my vote and give him my cash to join, like I did with Advance. I've got to take that into consideration. So, you know. Somebody super chat me too, please. Mate, every day I'm talking, that's a super chat. Turners on to do their job properly is not bullying. That's where you've got the people. Yeah, I know you've got to be careful this day and age. That's where we are now as the host. As the host, you can't then say that's true. I'm not saying it's definitely true. I'm just saying I've got this and I read this. That's a bit weird, a bit dodgy. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's gospel, and I'm willing to backtrack on anything I said if it's wrong. But we are living in a world, you know, someone put earlier, a bit of a snowflake. Do you know what I mean? It is that society, isn't it? You'd be like, oh yeah, your job descriptions to do that. Oh, you're bullying me. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, mate. Yeah. So that's a good one. I was about to say that literally, and I saw that there's two sides to a story. Yep, there's two sides to every story. So, the Bournemouth girls have many night out in Southampton. Yeah, I had a night out in Southampton and even Bournemouth actually. So, do you like being corrected, Wiz? No, I believe and well don't. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So yeah, I mean, I have no issue with being corrected. So, do you know what I mean? So. Ben offered to merge with Rupert immediately after he announced that he had started a political party. I think we should wait until he replies to Ben. If he replies to Ben, do you know what I mean? If he replies. I think both Advance and Restore have the first good chance in decades, so at least there is some hope left. Yep, that's basically it, mate. Yep. Right, let's remember. Yeah. Takia. Isn't it? No, I don't take it seriously. Oh, good. I'll be popping today. Happy days. Living the dream. I'm concerned that Restore is a limited company, so we would be buying shares in it, wouldn't we? Oh, is it? Is that the way? That's a bit strange. That's why I said corrected in 10 mins. It's whiz us up. I don't trust the structure of Restore all the group around Rupert. I like Rupert. That's a fair comment. Fair comment. Which, yeah, I have no issue with being proved wrong. Benefits of a foundation in mathematics. We love truth, correctness, and elegance in proof. That's basically it, isn't it? So, let me switch to the somebody correct wizard. Yeah. I'm sure there is more corruption, libel, politics. Yeah, you're probably right there and all, mate. Yeah. So I bet I've caught up. Right, everyone said their bit. Everyone said what they wanted to say in the chat, because we can go for an hour and 48 minutes. And I'm sure you want to carry on with your day. It's all happy days. So it's all good. I've said everything. I've said everything I want to say. I've been corrected. So that's all good. But yeah, I mean, but it seems a lot of people, they like Ben and they like Rupert. So that doesn't help me decide, does it? But no, but it's been absolutely fantastic. So it's been a good one. And we got Phil with his donation, Ben for 10 Advance UK, Christ is King. And he said, hi, crack. And then Phil also donated a membership today, and that went to Cara, who's always online. So that was a brilliant shot. So done well there. So that was brilliant. And then obviously, then the painting, which will be sent to Phil accordingly. I've got his address, so that's good. Happy days. Oh, happy days. So I'll get that, what's it called? Signed and sprayed. I actually like that one. So I'm gutted. But no, yeah, one of my faves. So I think I used that one about 2 years. No, it's only 2 years, isn't it? Because I know that long. So 2 years, or might even be a year. I don't know, but I think I used that one when I sent off Landscape Artist of the Year. I think it was that one, and I had a different one. I ended up selling that as well. So, oh, happy days! I've got to find a different one to put up. I'll find one. Happy days. But yeah, but that was great. That was good, that one, like going through all the actual chat and everything a lot more. So it was good because I've had guests doing this, doing that, and I still try to go through the chat, don't I? So but it's nice. I'll try and do that at least once a week where we do a show. We'll have a topic like today, Rupert Lowe, and then also I'll jump in the chat after I've had my little bit of this. Write me all wrongly, and then I'll jump into the chat and get all your stuff up. That's the way we do it, guys. That's the way we do it. Great show as always. Thank you. And thank you, Phil, for the membership. Very much appreciated. Yes, that was just legendary shots. Won it straight onto Cara. Boom, done. Wizards, thank you for another awesome live stream. Keep up your fantastic work and take care, everyone. Yep, brilliant. Thank you for that, Craig. I really appreciate it. Happy days. Yep, I will. I'll have to do more, won't I? A lot more. Thanks for this town square Wizard's Corner. It's become Wizard's Corner. That's a good one. Great stream as always, Wizard. Have a great day and stay safe, everyone. See you next time, says Drew. I painted my kitchen last week, lol. Happy days. And Helen, thank you. Brilliant. Happy days. So tomorrow, I think it's about, I was saying we want Rupert or Ben, but all the what's going on with West Street and Keir Starmer and all that, so we can all dive into that and what other stories. If there's any stories for tomorrow that you want covered, mention it in the chat and I'll be able to bring it up on screen, whether it's, you know, an article or something that we want to discuss. So, you know, I'll be open for you guys to sort of control the show a bit and say, oh, bring up the article about this, bring up the article about that. Oh, Keir said this, look it up, Wiz, and we do that. So it's not a problem. And then Thursday we got Michael McCarthy with his 26-point plan and his new book and what's going on in the financials in the world and blah, blah, blah. So that's going to be a good one. But brilliant. Thank you very much to every single one of you in chat. I appreciate you all doing your bit and having your say. It's excellent. The big old Wiz fam, innit? It's brilliant. So, like I say, I was going to end it then, but I was going to say something else. Oh, what did I say? I don't know. I was going to say something, I've gone blank. That's not very Wizard, is it? But anyway, okay, I'll have to end it then, won't I? Wow, shut up, Wiz. Verbal diarrhea. But brilliant. But thanks to every single one of you in chat. I really appreciate it. So until tomorrow, which is Wednesday at 4 o'clock, take it easy, stay safe, eat some food, stay warm. All the best to you, Pat, my friend. Happy days. And massive thank you to Phil. Absolutely crazy. But until tomorrow at 4 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, Gonkwombles, that is the Wizard's words.